As a broker and an advisor, often risk transfer or the placement of the insurance is the last step in a process, and frankly it's a last step that may never occur. When working with our clients, we start with helping them understand what their risk is, from creating risk maps with them to doing risk assessments, as well as looking at the gaps in their traditional insurance and current insurance portfolio to figure out where they really are in that evolution of understanding and managing the risks of information security and privacy. It's only when we get to that level, to that stage of understanding and helping them figure out what they want to do, that we even get to the steps of looking at or considering taking a client to market for coverage. In working with clients, we'll have discussions with them to better understand what they do on a day-to-day basis, what their operations are, not just their client-facing or external-facing operations, but also how they handle their company logistically. Once we have a better handle on that, we'll lay that against what we see as the major risks, things like computer security breaches, failure of technology, the regulatory environment that a client may be operating in. We'll help them create a risk map that will show them where they are in the spectrum of low to nominal risk to truly facing a catastrophic loss from the view of both the frequency and severity. It's only when we get to that level of understanding can we start to look at what type of coverage, what type of risk transfer alternatives they may need to, or should explore. One of the things that we do when looking at risk transfer, when we finally get to the point where a client says that they want to consider insuring or transferring the risks associated with information security and privacy, is to benchmark them in two ways. One is the traditional, look at what their peer group has bought in terms of coverage, but also to look at benchmarking in terms of event modeling. What are the likely costs a client is going to face if they have certain types of events? What happens if they're facing an intellectual property violations? They receive a cease and desist letter to take information off of their website. What happens if they run afoul of a regulator, not in the terms of simply satisfying state breach notification laws, but someone is alleging that they violated HIPAA or Gramm-Leach-Bliley or one of the other plethora of regulations that have now come down the pike.